Namaskar. Welcome to Dr. Rao's Temple of Learning. This is your YouTube channel, Spiritual Management Course. Today, we are discussing the concluding part 3 of the small independent discourse entitled as Difference Between Intelligence, that is Buddhi, and Consciousness, that is Chetna. Yes, this is Dr. A.P. Rao, Vice President, Telecom Division, High Physics Laboratory India Private Limited, MIDC Ranjangaon, Pune, Maharashtra. So, welcome to the concluding part 3 of 22nd Small Discourse. Summary of the part 2, which we have seen earlier. In live brain, consciousness gets produced, and that we have entire universe in our head. The symbolic down hanging bird's tree of Indian mythology has its roots above in the spiritual realm and branches below in the material realm. The cosmic web is something that links the galaxies containing 60% of the gas in the universe and to directly feed all the star producing regions in the space. We have also seen in the last part that cosmic voids are the vast spaces between the filaments. These are the largest structures in the universe which contain very few or no galaxies. The other stuff, for example, the dust, stars, and galaxies exists in thread-like filaments between these cosmic voids. Now, in continuation to the last part, we need to talk about the cerebrum, and the cortical gray matter. The significant difference between cerebellum and cerebrum is its size. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain and it contributes nearly 80% of the total weight of the human brain. The cerebellum makes up the remaining part of the brain. The cerebrum controls voluntary movements, intelligence, and the memory. The cortical gray matter, representing over 80% of brain mass, contains about 6 billion neurons, that is 19% of brain neurons, and nearly 9 billion non-neuronal cells. The cerebellum has about 69 billion neurons, that is 80.2% of brain neurons, and about 16 billion non-neuronal cells. Interestingly enough, the total number of neurons in the human brain falls in the same ballpark of the number of galaxies in the observable universe. Matter builds its level of representation as macroscopic, particulate, and symbolic levels as shown in the diagram with physical or chemical characteristics, etc., and has a superimposed layer of consciousness. Similarly, neurons also have own layers by virtualizing the information. It is not a question of number of neurons, but is of the segmentation of the integrated information. It is researched and found that some neural areas like cortex build very high level of consciousness. The distribution of neurobiological basis of consciousness in the brain. The picture you are observing, the green part left having the regions marked as A, B and C. A is the primary motor cortex, B is working memory and C is verbal report. The red shaded area D, E and F, it has the other consciousness contains auditory consciousness and visual consciousness. This all information we have received from the scientific research. According to 2016's neurosurgical research, there are two key features of the consciousness. One is the state of consciousness that we may call as wakefulness, and the second is the content of consciousness, we may call it the awareness. As per the journal eLife, larger neurons in the brain generate electrical signals with high speed that increases processing faster, and so is the intelligence level. Brain and intelligence both determines information processing capacity, we call it IPC, and is known to be a combination of the number of cortical neurons, neurons packing density, interneuronal distance and axonal conduction velocity. It is researched that total brain volume weakly correlates with intelligence. Surface lobes of the cerebrum. Cerebrum is known to be the biggest part of the brain. The prefrontal cortex is the brain center responsible for taking in data through the body's senses and deciding on actions. It is more strongly concerned about human qualities like consciousness, intelligence, and personality. In the central nerve system, a synapse is a small gap at the end of the neuron that allows a signal to pass from one neuron to the next as shown in figure. Synapses are found where nerve cells connect with the other nerve cells. Synapses are the key to the brain's function, especially when it comes to the memory. Recently, through a study of neural network, we came to know that intelligence does not vary according to the number of neurons but varies according to the depth of information constructed. Intelligence is the supreme mental level of representation, of course, having elementary consciousness about a subject. Consciousness is ever present, unchanging, merely witnessing, and is independent of cerebral activity or presence of individual mind. Intelligence is due to the thinking principle, a part of mind, but mind by itself cannot perceive. The perceiver is the consciousness. Consciousness is the state of being aware of and responsive to one's surrounding. And two, a person's awareness or perception of something. While IQ just a intelligent quotient, a representation of simple logic and ability to reason. If one has high intelligent quotient, must be more conscious about and is better self-aware. Intelligence is within your consciousness. Your consciousness is what you are, and your intelligence is what it is a sort of. Someone has given a very good example that the consciousness is the car and intelligence is the driver that drives it. For example, an amoeba is conscious, so it has consciousness. But what about its IQ? It is, but very negligible compared to the humans. Spiritual management says that intelligence is a limited version in the brain of living beings, while consciousness is the enlarged or broad version of the same that is spread everywhere around us, even to galaxies and beyond. That is why everything is dependent on each other and also affects each other as per spiritual management teachings. As a concluding remark, we may say that the intelligence is a property of the brain, human or any other living being. Consciousness is a distributed property that has access to many brain regions, and therefore spiritual management says intelligence is to be developed in the external world, physical or mental, while consciousness is to be observed within internal world, or that is metaphysical or spiritual. Thank you very much for patient hearing. As usual, I conclude this discourse from the shloka Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Means it appears you can take as much as you want from the nature and still you will be left with as much. Thank you.